Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'd like to share with you another video about the makeup revolution, and it is called the Conceal and Define, and it is a full coverage concealer. So what I'm going to do for you is do a try on today. Now I know that I've already posted a video about the swatches, which of course I wanted to do that to help you if you are going to make a purchase, just because I found the lights very bright in Superdrug. So I did the swatches for you of the two shades that I purchased, which was C4 and C5. C4 was more of my skin tone with the pink tones, and then C5 had more of the yellow tones to it. I also wanted to mention there seems to be a little bit of a mix up with the price as well. Now I know that in the Superdrug that I purchased from, which was the Norwich Superdrug in the High Street, I purchased mine for £3 each, but they're actually in fact £4 each. And yeah, I thought there was some confusion, because when I actually saw the prices on the Makeup Revolution Instagram, it did say on there that they were going to be £4. So when I was charged £3, and they also had £3 actually on the you know, like the price label, and you'll see that picture on my Instagram. When it said £3, I thought that there was a little bit of a mix up, and in fact when I looked at these products I hoped that I had got the right product, just because you know, they were, Makeup Revolution were advertising them, or you know, mentioning them that they were £4. So anyway, I have got the right product, but I just wanted to also mention that if you purchase from your Superdrug store, that they may well be £4 and not £3. So obviously I wanted to give you the correct information, and of course what I want to do for you today is share with you a try on. So you can see that I have got most of my makeup now has been removed. So I am going out later for pre-birthday drinks. So I thought I would film for you a little bit of a look. I'm not going to do much more than I had today, but I thought I'm just going to I wanted to retouch up my makeup basically, and I thought actually this would be a good idea and a good time to try this on for you. So first of all, if you haven't seen my previous video, I will just show you around the actual product. So when you see it in your local Superdrug, it looks like this. So it comes in a glass tube or bottle, and it has a rose gold lid, and then it looks like that. So this one is shade C4. I will actually compare the two for you. So this one is C5, that one is C4. This one has more of a pink tone, that has more of a like a yellow tone. So if you're interested in that video, it was just the one that I posted earlier, if you're interested in looking at those shades. So it has a sticker on the front which says Revolution, Conceal and Define, and then it says full coverage. Let me just have a look. Yeah, full coverage, concealer and contour. So yeah, these are in fact £4 each. Now when you unscrew the lid, I really like this, and I mentioned it in my previous video. It has the same kind of design as the liquid highlights, as in that there is, the tube is very thinner. It's much more thinner than what you can actually see here. So you've got no product that is actually coming over the top, and it won't go down there. So I really like that. So when you take out the doe foot applicator, it looks like that. So it's a large doe foot, which I'm hoping is going to match perfectly under my eyes. And yeah, really pleased with that. Love the shade of this. Now I will just swatch it for you. So that one is C4. And I'm really hoping that this matches me. Obviously I've got C5 here if it doesn't. So let me just swatch that one as well. And you'll see what I mean. So I've got C4 here, C5. So I'm hoping that this one is going to match me, so we're going to see. Now, what I usually do when I apply my makeup, I always add concealer first and then put the foundation over the top. I'm going to put a little bit of concealer on first and then put my foundation on, and then I'm going to, if I need to, then I'll add more over the top. I'll probably do that anyway, just so that I know a lot of people do their concealer afterwards, so I want to give everybody a chance to see how it works underneath and over the top. Okay, so I'm going in with the shade C4 and I'm just going to apply it. Now, the consistency of this is, it doesn't feel really slippery. And I know that sounds funny to say that, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip off. It doesn't feel like a greasy formula. So I'm really pleased about that, actually. So what I'm going to do is use my ring finger, this one here, and I'm just going to pat that underneath the eye and see how that works, which is exactly what I do every single day. Like that. So that goes like that, and then obviously I'm going to do the other one. Now it feels very creamy. It feels yeah, it feels really, really nice, actually. But it just doesn't feel and obviously this was £4. I suppose what I'm trying to say is that although it was £4, it doesn't feel like a really inexpensive and cheap not foundation, concealer. It doesn't feel like that. It actually feels a very, very good quality, and it also feels like it's setting. Now what I'm going to do is definitely put a little bit over, and this is a spot, a blemish, the product of Christmas, so I'm going to definitely cover that up. Now I've gone a bit overboard with that. There we go. It's no more, basically, which is great news. So I'm really pleased about that. Now what I'm going to do is get my usual foundation, which is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte foundation, which I absolutely love. And this is the only item now that I have to purchase from another store, because if Makeup Revolution, once they come out with a foundation, it will be a one-stop shop for me to pick up everything that I need. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just apply my foundation like I always do, and the brush that I'm using is just an inexpensive eBay brush, a flat top brush from like I say, eBay. It comes within a set, and this works really well. Now that is extremely good. It's near enough a spot-on match for my foundation, so very pleased with that. And I'm just going to go over, which is what I do to start with. But actually it's set. It feels like it's setting, so it's not, that's what it feels like to me. It feels like it's actually setting on the skin. And that is definitely full coverage. I mean, it covered the blemish on my face, you know, in one go. So really, really pleased with that. So I'm just going over my nose, which I always do, I tend to find that if I do my foundation just with a brush, then yeah, if I do the brush over my nose, for some reason it just slides off. But if I pop it on with a finger, because obviously our faces are contoured, then it works. So I'm just going down a little bit onto the neck, which is again what I like to do. I won't go too far down, and the only reason I'm saying that is because my top, yeah, my top is a little bit high necked, so I don't want to do that. Okay, so basically that is the foundation and also my concealer done. I'm not sure if I actually have to go over the concealer because it's just done it all in one. I was expecting to have to put the concealer on first, then I've hardly actually gone over with the concealer because it actually feels very, it feels very like it's setting. Really pleased with that. Love that actually. It feels really good. I love it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get my brush. In fact, I'm just going to go underneath. I've got a little bit of setting powder on there, not much. I've actually forgotten to bring my setting powder, but with what is left on the brush from putting on my makeup this morning, I'm just going to mattify that, and that has worked, thankfully. That is unbelievable. As I mentioned in my first video that I did earlier, I was in the market for a concealer, so I would have purchased from Freedom, which was obviously from Town Beauty anyway, but now I've got this, and this has given me really good results. Love that. Now I'm moving on to my Makeup Revolution Renaissance Glow. I've now moved on to the new one there, because I literally used up all of my first one. I'm using my NYX fan brush, so I'm just going to just add a little bit of this, and then I'll move on to the eyes. I'm just going to give my face a little while just to set. So just applying a little bit of this, not too much. Sorry, I've got low power mode. So there, that's that done. Now I'm going to move on to my blush, and the blush I'm just obsessed with this is the MAC blush, I think Cubic. So I've got that. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of this on. The brush I'm using is from Wilko, and it's Wilko's blush brush. That one there. A little bit more. Lovely. It just gives me that just flushed glow, which is what I really enjoy. I'm now going to put a little bit of highlight on, and I'm going to pop on my favourite highlight. It's the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss in Rose Gold Kiss, and I'm using the M501 brush from Morphe. So I'm just going to Oh, I just absolutely love this highlight. It is stunning. Whoops, I'm losing a few bristles. I like to really blend that highlight in. That's what's done it. There we go. Stunning highlight. Now I've done that, I'm going to move back onto the eyes. Now I've left some of my makeup on because I really enjoyed my makeup today. Let me just move the concealer. Now I'm getting my brush that I used and I'm going to go in with the colour Rank, which is this one here, and it's like a dusky rose colour. I can't stop looking at my concealer. I'm absolutely loving it. Now, of course, I'm using my Primark brush, contour brush, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that colour. It is just so stunning. Now, what I want to do, and basically that's all I had on my eyes. I had just this colour, and then I had a shimmer shade, which I'll share with you. But first of all, what I want to do is just pop it on the tip of the brush, the same colour, so Rank, and I want to pop it under the eyes. But that colour, C4, has also really brightened under the eye. Not only has it, it's covered everything that I wanted to do, concealed everything. It has literally brightened it as well. Now I usually find that and I've been using the Gigi Hadid and Maybelline concealer in the Jet Setter palette, and I've been using that. But with that one, and it covers, but I've had to really go in with the powder underneath. But you saw that I only just went underneath with whatever was left on there, and it has worked really, really well. So I'm really intrigued to see how it works with makeup. Popping that here. And also it really does feel like it's set. Which I did actually think that when I did the swatches, because it seemed to set on my hand. But I thought, it's just too early to mention that, and I really need to obviously do a try on how it appears on the actual face. But I'm absolutely loving it. Beautiful. Worked lovely. Very, very well with the eyeshadow. Now, the shimmer shade that I used was called Paparazzi, and it's this one here. The palette I'm using, I don't even think I've mentioned that, is the Makeup Revolution Life on the Dance Floor VIP palette. So I'm using the shade Paparazzi, and all I did was just go all the way over my lid. I didn't do any other colours. Didn't deepen up the crease. I just didn't have to, basically. Yeah, that is all that I did. Now, I think I've forgotten my lipstick. And the lipstick I was wearing in my previous video was Makeup Revolution's Live on the Dance Floor lipstick. It's from the VIP collection, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was the deepest shade from the gold collection, and I'll just pop that on in a little while. But yeah, just take a little bit of that foundation off my lips so it looks a little bit, that's better. Okay, so Let me just take this headband off. I'm really impressed with that. I hope that you can see, especially the viewers that watch me regularly, that has worked incredibly well. Now, under my eye, I do feel like I've always had a little bit of an issue there. Because I've got quite dark hair, quite dark eyes, I do tend to have, even though, you know, I could sleep for 24 hours, I always have had dark rings, but this has definitely covered those up. It's brightened under the eye, and all I had to do was go once underneath the eye, and I really love it. It's definitely full coverage. Also covered my spot with a little tap of that, and I must admit, I just put the foundation on over it earlier and it didn't cover it. It actually shone through like a beacon. So I was a little bit disappointed with that, but I hope that that's helped if you're looking to purchase this concealer. I'll put all the details down below, and of course it is £4 from Superdrug at the moment from some stores, but it should be going live from tambeauty.com on Wednesday the 3rd of January. Obviously I would love your thumbs up to this video. I would love your comments to hear your thoughts about this product, how you think it has performed on me, what you think, or do you think that you are going to make a purchase? And of course, if you haven't already and you're a brand new viewer, please subscribe to watch further videos. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, thank you. Bye.